Hello. You'll never guess what I'm doing today. From the Ace Pilots. I had a really good... I hopped on for like an hour last night. I had a really, really good run. And then it started breaking on me. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. But I got a good amount of Ace Pilot helmets last night. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna keep doing it until I get all 50. Well, I'm probably gonna need more than 50. But once I have 50, I'm taking a break from Ace Pilots. So I can switch it up. I'll probably move on to like... I don't know what. Recombinant or something. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling. First thing I need to do though is actually pull the helmets out. What up, Void? So I just left them in the storage on the Polaris. So I'm gonna depot those real quick and then be on my way. With the glitch of them phasing through, Polaris is by far the best ship to farm this stuff in. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how many I got last night. I don't even know how many I'm at currently, so I'm gonna take a wee little inventory before we get schmoovin'. Which means I need to grab a backpack. Sitting on 2, 4, 6, 12, 16 in the storage there, 17 including the one I have at Area 18. So let's see what's sitting inside. Can't say I'm terribly excited, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close. Where do you get components from? Onyx for the Idris? I'm assuming you mean the recombinant. That, you have to do the Hyperion quest. And that takes like 40 minutes to an hour, and you have to do that 45 times. It'll come up under investigation as Hyperion project. It's like 600 something K. Yeah, yeah. Ouch is right, yeah. Yeah. And guess what? The Asgard requires just as many. So you have to farm a total of 90 if you plan on doing Idris and Asgard. That is brutal. Six helmets. Am I missing a medal? I have 5 medals there. Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. Oh, I am tripping, there it is. Okay. Well, that's all the goodies I got. Last run I got. So let's go depot with that and back to it. That puts me... We're going to try and do quick math. I'm sitting at 17. 16 here. Have another 6. Puts me at 23. Which makes me almost at the halfway mark. Almost. It's frustrating because some nights I'll go like the entire night seeing one ace pilot. Other nights I'll get like back-to-back ace pilots. Which, to be honest, I feel like that's how it should be. Ugh. Right, so the one in Area 18. And I think I have some sitting over at Levski, but... And other... See how many medals I've got, because I need to farm these up too. Sitting at 10. That is 1/3 of the medals I require. Not doing too bad. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Ugh. Just got back into SC. Join all the new updates, yeah. Haven't played for almost 4 years, dude. It's such a different game from back then. It's gotta be jarring. And it's gonna be even worse when the next patch goes live. Which seems to be going live this month. They put out the RC1. So, I think we might see it go live end of this week. Maybe. Maybe this weekend. Heavy maybe. But it's not going to be next weekend because that's the holidays, so it's either got to be this weekend or it goes live in January. So they've only got 2 options. On RC1 now. Just came out like 30 minutes ago. Yep. And there are those who doubted. CIG's done a good job of like restoring my faith in their capabilities. They seem to be more consistent now about hitting those deadlines. I remember purchasing the Corsair and it wasn't even close to flight ready. Paladin and the L-22 are your favorites so far? The L-22 is my favorite dogfighter. Corsair's probably my favorite Drake ship. I don't know, it's a toss-up between that and the Clipper now. Guardian's the best heavy fighter. No one can convince me otherwise. Paladin's good, if you got a crew. I'm not the biggest fan of Aegis or Anvil ships, but I mean, I understand the appeal. Not my cup of tea aesthetic-wise, though. Oh, don't do this to me. Where are my patrol missions? Okay, there's one. Not good. Okay, good. Okay, never mind. They're there. I was worried that they weren't generating. Say, that is not how I want today's start, dude. Been using the Corsair to haul your buggy. Oh, good shit, man. I'm glad you got back into the game. Now's the time. Well, yeah, enjoy the lack of engineering while you can. It's about to get a lot more complicated.
You are clear to leave.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what my RNG is like tonight. Hopefully there isn't... What's the server FPS like? It's alright. Sitting at a healthy 12 FPS for the server.
Shields are installed. I'll be pushing you along this week. Putting together a record. You'll probably be pretty quiet. Stock up for anything. We're gonna do this week. Great. Had some skag bail on me, so I need it done. One drive is now on.
On the 6th platoon in a box in the QV and P2, it's in the live like that too. If you get to like the main loot room, you can get like regularly there are medals, pristine medals in that room. I've gotten Teverin, I've gotten Cartographer, I've gotten all of them. There's only 3, right? Teverin. Oh, there was one that I found that I didn't recognize. I'll have to go look at my Levski inventory. But I've seen Cartographer, Teverin, and 6th Platoon in QV and live. It's not just a PTU thing. That's what I was saying that like early on when I started farming ace pilots. If I get all the ace pilots before I get the medals, then that is also a possibility for me to farm the medals. I've only seen the worn and damaged before. Yeah, well, I think I must have gotten like pretty good luck because I think the odds are the same as like other places like Onyx and what have you. This is not a good sign. Mission's not updating. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those evenings. Alright. Yeah, because I've seen the worn ones in there too. But I've got this. I got a 6th platoon medal sitting at Levski from QV. Bruh. Oh my god, dude. Can they just, I don't know, make quantum routing actually work? The fact this stuff never works the way it's supposed to.
Quantum drive is now on.
Little ridiculous. Oh man. Halfway there though. Halfway there. Only 27 more medals to go. I feel like I'm in purgatory. Christ Roberts has punished me. No, I don't prefer to do the Ace Pilots and Pyro. It's the only place that it works. I'd much rather be doing it in Stanton, but every time I go to do it in Stanton, the mission doesn't update. So, I've only had it consistently work in respective, like, Star Citizen terms in Pyro. Stanton never has not worked, like, at all this patch. Really sucks. Because I'd rather not have to fly 35 Gs for the hopes of getting a Ace pilot. Whereas like Stanton, it's just like, oh, fly from the planet to one of its surrounding moons and stay within that little bubble. I'm like, wow, okay, wouldn't this be fucking nice over in Pyro? But it works. That's what matters. Honestly, I'd probably be done farming Ace pilots by now if I was able to do them in Stanton. Something else I have also found out. Make sure you get to the core of the marker that you're supposed to go to, like at least within close proximity. Because sometimes an AS pilot will spawn, but it won't register until you get close enough. Found that out the hard way. So just to be extra sure, you should get to like the main objective or centralize yourself within it. Give it a second, and then drop the mission and quantum to another one. So otherwise, you risk running short on Ace pilots, even though there was some there, like what had happened on Saturday. Usually fly to 20k. If you don't see one, then you drop in a request. Yeah, I mean, like, 20k triggers the mission, but I have found it where, like, I had to fly in, like, I want to say it was, like, 15k. And then the ship finally popped up. And then sometimes it'll show up and it'll be like, neutralize the Ace pilot, but there's no marker for an Ace pilot until you get close enough. So just to be sure, I get myself about 15k out, and then move on. I don't need to min-max it that much to where I'm like shaving a couple seconds off for me. You know, flying in a little bit. No real need, but I've also had it where I was sitting there for a minute. This happened on Saturday. I was sitting there for a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, no Ace pilot. Took the time to open my movie glass, abandon the mission, track the next one, close my movie glass, and then Stowe's pops up saying that there was an Ace pilot. I'm like, fucker. He doesn't talk unless you're outside of your Moby. So, that's kind of what made me paranoid. How I just make extra sure that there is in fact an ace pilot. So because I have 27 to go and I'm not trying to do this more than I need to. But talk about like I think mining is pretty boring to a degree. Like it's chill and it has its time and place for me. But I hate doing this shit more than I do mining. I'd rather be mining that 1200 SU of Quantanium than do this. That's coming from someone who's like refused to do mining for like 5 years. The only reason I've even remotely considered doing mining is because Wikelo has required me to do so for certain things. Not to dog on the people who enjoy mining. You do you. Everybody enjoys their own thing. Not my shtick though. I like having like a little more purpose to what I'm doing in the game, as opposed to just like getting money. And that genuinely, that would be different if they put more purpose to mining. The only purpose to mining is if you enjoy the gameplay and to make money. If there was a rep system involved in mining, then that would be different. Then I'd be like, oh, I have a rep tree to farm? Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Because it gives me just enough of that dopamine to be like, yeah, okay. You gave me a silly bar that fills up and serves me no purpose? Yeah, sure, I'll do this mundane task. Noise. Noise. Oh boy, oh boy. Now, last night, when I hopped on for a little bit, these 74K missions were actually pretty solid on spawning the ace pilots, so... Consistency? What's that? I suppose, you know, that's to be expected with RNG, but the later tiered patrol missions are supposed to have a higher chance of dropping them, but... After doing this days in a row, there is like no rhyme or reason whatsoever. A little bit, there's a little bit, but as far as drop rates, like I said, consistency, what's that? Because then you also have the fact of the server FPS being dog water lately, and kind of making it to where ace pilots just won't spawn. So, may come down to me having to wait until 4.5's live. I'm not waiting, obviously. My internet brain's getting the better of me. Don't mind me. I have a cup on my desk. I was like, what the fuck is that? My main goal is farm the ace pilots before 4.5 drops, but we'll see. My internet brain kicked in, and what is that rapper's name? He had like the sharp teeth and the cornrows. Fuck, what is his name? My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. He does the weird laugh. Why? I'm drawing a complete blank on his name. Not important, but it's what I think of every time. Every time I say my main goal is. At least there's no Chinese Zergs here yet. No, yeah, that was pretty horrendous. I remember in the LO days that it was just like straight up just the Aussie and the North American servers having a full-on war against the Chinese players. It was insane. Riffraff, thank you. Oh my, I was hoping someone would have known what I was talking about. That was kind of driving me nuts. It's like, I know his fucking name. Yeah. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. My age is showing.
Never walk away from the job you said you were gonna do. Not shields
Well, no dice. First set of missions and nothing does not bode well. So we press on. We do what we gotta do. You know how happy I'm gonna be when there's just a sea of helmets in my inventory at Obituary. And just to make extra sure that nothing happens to my stuff, I am gonna take it to Area 18 and depot it into my main inventory, because I'm not risking shit. Put too many hours into this for CIG shenanigans. It's not gonna be the 350k. It's 50 on medium tile, but it was like the server is maxed at 4 AM. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Is it, what, okay, now I gotta look. What this is. I mean, at least it's consistent now. There's 44 people currently in game for Last Oasis. Tested patrols in all the systems and they work, but no ace marker and Nix in PTU. Nice. Well, silver lining is if I don't manage to finish this by 4.5, i.e. probably this weekend, then I can finish it up in Stanton, rather than have to go all this distance. The other annoying thing, doesn't spawn all the missions. Come on. One? It gave me one mission. You know what? If it keeps doing nonsense like this, I might just for desperate hope, might death spawn over at Area 18 and see if it's working. God, 31 G's is crazy, dude. That's crazy distance. I don't have work at all next week. I'll be able to put in more time to this grind. I'm hoping that we get 4.5 live this weekend. That way I can just dump a stupid amount of hours into it next week. No metal every time. More ace spawns. More double ace spawns. So what you're saying is I am doing this at the worst possible time I could be doing it because there's better odds of me getting even more next week. But at the same time, engineering will be in, and I mean, I guess I could still do it in Polaris. It's just gonna be a little more dodgy, I feel like. There's a 30-something K mission for patrols. I thought the lowest. Well, okay, maybe that's in Stanton. I thought the lowest was 74. I've been robbing myself this whole time. I farmed this rep so long ago, I don't remember. It's bad. Give me an ace, Stows. Give me an ace. Nope. It's gonna be. Nope. Even worse.
What the hell is that? Radar contact. Got a fight coming at you.
Oh. It's a whole lot of nothing. I am gonna go back to Bloom. If it doesn't spawn the full set, I'm gonna check Stanton and then quickly be incredibly disappointed. You know why I wish they were bringing in for 4.5? Multiple spawns. God, how nice would that be? You know how much I'd love to have a spawn at Area 18 and a spawn at Obituary? I'd be set, dude. Or even like Starlight. See what's out there. Headhunter. Well, in Pyro, the only places that these missions spawn, you have to be by Bloom or Ruin, or Terminus, technically, in order for them to spawn. Stanton, they exist, but they're broken. So you only do so much. Gonna see if they're still broken in Stanton if things don't work out the way I want it to. Going back to Bloom, because of the fact it only spawned one mission. Not good. And I would love to farm it at Nyx to gain that rep at the same time, but it's broken. And they're super far apart. Server FPS still bad. About the same. gonna slowly lose my sanity doing this shit, dude. Han called it right out the gate. Oh, they heard my threats. There's 50 there. That means they're all here. See if that 30k one you mentioned is here as well. I'm seeing the usual gambit at least. I gave Pyro separation anxiety. It heard me wanting to leave this Stanton. Hey, hold up, the 74k was just here. I hate it when it does that. Also don't see one for 30. Well. Oh, let's see what's out there. Oh. Well, wouldn't you have it? There is a 30k one. Been short myself this whole time. Yeah, so I saw the 74k when I went and selected the one of the other missions, and now it's not here. Just gonna do one final check. And we got nada. Alright. It's fine. Let's do the 350 first. Always do the 350 first.
Had some skag bail on me, so I need it done.
For no particular reason, just because it
You're gonna do this.
has higher chance.
Had some skag bail on me, so I need it done pronto.
We'll see about that.
I'll be pushing you along this way. Just putting together the route. We'll probably be pretty quiet, but stock up for anything.
No, Stows, don't jinx me. It better not be pretty quiet. We all know that's not what I want.
Thanks for picking up this patrol. I know it's no shit. I had hunters that have eyes on our church. Want to drive? It's now up. Maybe things will pop up.
I 100% think that if we take into consideration travel time, I'd probably be done farming this shit by now. I think I might keep it to the smaller ships. 4.5.
Looks like you're about to make some new friends.
No, I don't want new friends. Stop trying to set me up, Stows. The last thing I wanted to see. Yash dingus dang it. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. Sucked up all of my RNG. It's like, oh, you're playing for like an hour and a half off stream? Here, let's give you 6 ace pilots in a row. Oh, you're hopping on stream? What if we gave you 0? That makes for better content, right? Drives me nuts that the marker I need to go to is closer than the marker it tries to calibrate to, and it still prioritizes the marker that's farther away. Better quantum routing wins, CIG. Ain't no way it's still sending me to end game. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. I will just cancel it. Partway there. I have my doubts. I want from that 30k mission, but one can hope. I'm desperate. Oh shit. I forgot. That'd be sick. There was a mechanic in the game where I could actually quantum route. Could you imagine? Imagine routing actually working? I can't. I feel like it's the most jank in Pyro. I don't think it's nearly this bad anywhere else. Oh boy. This is what happened. What it looks like when you grow delirious from farming ace pilots days in a row. Come on, Stows. Just one. Just give me one. Actually, no. Give me like. I would love to have like 7 ace pilots tonight. If I can get 7 ace pilots by the end of the night, that'd be great. Why? What is it about me streaming that gives me such terrible RNG? Never fails. Part of me wants to go to Stanton and check to see if the patrols are working over there at the moment, but at the same time, I really don't feel like wasting the time. That'll take me like good 10-15 minutes. Yeah, yes. I don't know why I would be farming this in PTU. Yes, I'm in the live servers farming to get ahead of the, well, not ahead of the curve, but to have some of the farm done when 4.5 drops. Because it's not like it's gonna wipe. It's a lot of farm, so the sooner I get started on it, the better. And when 4.5 drops, I'll be able to do like the more fun gameplay loops. Forming ace pilots is not fun. In fact, it sucks. It's mind-numbing. Does the Wikelo Idris have the same paint that the Wikelo Polaris has? No. I was kind of hoping so, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed with how it looks. Let's see if I can pull up the picture. They revealed what it looks like. It's like this icy blue teal. Where is it? It was posted in my Discord. I just don't remember how far back. Oh, there it is. This is what it looks like. Like this icy, tealish blue, minty. I don't even know how to describe it. With some like white. Now, I'm hoping that they did like some sort of metallic or pearlescent with it. Either way, I'm happy with it. And then here's the other ships. The Executive Meteor, the Stealth L-21, the Military L-21, Asgard, Raft, and Prospector. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than the last lineup. That is for sure. The last lineup was ass. Well, not the last lineup, because the MX, I mean, it's just camo, so not the biggest fan. But the lineup before that, the Ares and the A2, and the Prowler, horrible, ugly paint. It's like the Serpent, but it doesn't have the cool design of the Serpent paint. Talking to your Mondi stuff? Like the... What Serpent paint are you referring to? The only Serpent thing I could think of is the Fresnel. And that shit's like dark green. There was 2 paints in IE. Oh, iron. Oh. Specifically for the Idris? If that's the case, you know, I have an Idris, so I was not paying attention to what paints were being sold for it. So why would I? Serpent Iron Core. Oh my god, finally, an ace pilot. I'll take a look at those paints after I take out the ace. Slowly but surely. Finally, dude. Only took me, you know, like 40 minutes of active flying. They do exist. Like, what's his dick for Moby Dick? Oh, well, okay, that was poor wording, but you get my drift. I thought I wasn't going to see any tonight. I was fully prepared for that. Best part, my favorite part, How about using this ship? Or can we target? Thank you. The fucking ace. Because I don't have to get out of my ship to get the ace stuff. It is truly the laziest way you could possibly farm ace pilots. I kind of hate that. I don't know what changed, but why is it fucking auto target onto other ships? It just switches up something else. There's gotta be a setting for it, but it drives me nuts. I just haven't bothered to look at settings. It's targeted on some, and other ships too. I'll be like targeted on some. It's like, oh, but what about this ship that happens to be a little closer? Yeah, I don't care about the Avenger Titan when there's a hurricane there. Like prioritizing the wrong thing.
Damn, you tuned that ass up. I checked the body of that ace. People with that kind of reputation carry this stuff.
Let's go get our loot. Now I only need 26 more ace pilots. Just a few more. Oh, don't you do me dirty. Body better be outside. Okay, it is. And I found out what the actual trick is. Because I thought I had to like go at it where the crease was. What in the fuck just happened? What? Oh, well, I got the body. It just came in way back of that. Damn. How? What? Okay. I've never had one go inside from way back there. Alright. I'll show. I thought it was like, oh, you have to hit it at a certain angle, but it turns out no. It's just the whole ass, apparently further back, but the whole ass plane of glass up here. Just the whole top. You can phase through. They gotta fix that for 4.5, probably not. Nice. Finally, ace pilot. Let's see if this 30k is gonna be generous.
What the hell, man? I had people needed that shit.
Got a lot of Tevrin medals. So I won't have to worry about farming that up, like, at all. For the, Wikelo ships. On sticks make targeting binds. No set for friendly. Nearest attacker under reticle and just normal targeting for one of your well, no, that's the thing. That like it's not the like, oh, I press the button and it targets whatever. It's the fact I'm targeted onto something. Not touching any of the targeting keybinds. And it's just like, hey, what if you were shooting this ship over here instead? Meanwhile, I'm like focused on another ship. I don't know what's causing that. Like while I was sitting there dealing with the F7, I wanted to be targeted onto the F7. The F7 was in front of me, but it's like, hey, well, but what about this Cuddy Black that's behind you? What if you targeted that instead? And all I was touching was, you know, rust. And the roll.
Yeah, don't see shit. I'm not picking up
It is quite annoying, but I'm sure there's a setting for it. I just haven't been bothered to look. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the Idris paint that you said that was close to it. Take a gander. Paints. Idris. Oh, is it not available anymore? Shit. So I can't look it up. Yeah, I'll have to Google it. They should just show the paints. I'm not seeing it. Oh, paints. Here we go. Maybe it's on the... Yeah, the iron core is kind of ugly. No. 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 That does not look like it. Well, that's a bit... When it went back to target on the Ace Pilot base, I pressed nothing. So... Okay, how the fuck... That is the paint, the color that I've seen everywhere for it, but like when I was looking elsewhere too. Does it show the right color for it? Then what the fuck color is it? It's all the same fucking picture, bro. Oh, okay.
Hey guys, welcome to Star City.
Yes, Foxy, hi. Show me the paint. Don't buffer.
Watch some beautiful Star Citizen cinematics. Now, sit back and enjoy.
It's white but blue tint when you see in space. Yeah, no one cares about the Iron Core. We're not here for the Iron Core. Too much B-roll, Foxy. I really don't like Iron Core. What's it? What the fuck are you on about? He was showing Iron Core that whole time. He's in Nyx. Yeah, I was like, what? I'm gonna do what I want. I'll go forward just because I haven't seen it yet. Just go forward. Brother, patience. Foxy, why do you have so much B-roll? Show us the oh, paint showcase. We are 4 minutes in and have seen 1 paint. I get it. Show me other paint. Or is he only showing... Thank you. Fuck's sake.
I felt like this paint is really, really bad. But when I am in the light, this paint actually looks pretty nice. Maybe a little bit of blue tone.
It looks very dull compared to the Wikelo paint. Granted, we have a shitty picture for the Wikelo paint. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But we have to bear in mind this one is in a hangar right now, so we don't truly know what it's going to end up looking like once it's in space. Because that, well, I can't point to it, but the one on the video, that one's in space and looks like that. So I feel like, just judging by the sheen here, I think this one's going to have like more of a metallic, maybe even the pearlescent effect on it. And instead of like a gray here, it's going to be like white. Now I'm a little disappointed. Well, I wasn't like trying to jump down your throat and argue with you about it, dude. I was just like, what? It could be too serious, bud. It's not that serious. I wasn't like... Anyway. We'll see what it looks like in space, but if it's similar, like if it's basically just like an alternate version of that paint, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Like, they may as well have just done the same paint as the Polaris on the Idris if they were going to do that. But I will give them benefit because they did a whole line of ships like that. I will give them benefit of the doubt and say it looks way different in space.
Sending out a scan. Picking up some angry people inbound.
With an ace pilot? No. That's disappointing. Yeah, it looked gray, like straight up just gray in the other pictures. I guess something to take into consideration as well is that Foxy was doing that stuff in Nyx, which personally I don't think is the best place to get B-roll of a ship because it skews the actual color tremendously because everything has like a greenish blue hue to it. No matter what I mean, like even the Polaris looks like bluish green over there, even though I had the Wikelo paint. So if you guys wonder if I watch Foxy, I think, well, it's pretty clear now. I don't. Because I don't have the patience for his videos. Not for me. Not saying they're bad. But, I mean, if like... I don't know. My brain does not... I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, you're shooting stuff in the ship. Paint showcase, man. At least what I would have liked to see. Now, granted, this would have been bad for viewer retention, but what I would have done is go, here's this paint. Here's this paint. All right, now here's the ballistic B-roll. Half the video, I mean, to each their own. I mean, like the Perseus video he did, where he's like, wow, look at what you can do with the full ballistic PDT on the Perseus. It doesn't show the ships he's shooting, just shows the guns he's shooting. I'm like, wow, okay, this is real fucking informative, thank you. I'm so glad I'm watching this and have no idea what's going on. But again, to each their own. Maybe people just want to see the pretty gun go pew-pew. I would like to see the practicality of it. Maybe my patience is too thin. You know? I mean, it certainly is just a me issue, but that's just my take. Where are the... Where's my 200k? And my 135, dude. Did it not spawn again? It in fact did not. Yet.
Stoves here. Thanks for picking up this patrol. I know it's dull shit. The headhunters gotta have eyes on our turf. You never know. Maybe things will pop up. Stoves, I'll be pushing you along this one. Just putting together a record. We'll probably be pretty quiet, but stock up for anything. Drive is now on.
That's not all where I need to go. I realized that after I hit the button. No! I thought I was far enough away. What is the proximity that causes that? God. Really, you need to be like a solid GM away from Bloom to route that way. Otherwise, it crashes. I was in quantum travel. Didn't think about it. I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll just route it. Nope. Nope. I wonder if that still happens in PTU. I think it was when I was testing PTU when it first dropped. So probably. Just muscle reflex, man. A route like that for me. And I forget where I am. And the game crashes. Now I'm way far away compared to where I want to be. I don't want to be a Pyro 1. What? I didn't even do the thing that it normally does to make it crash. Fix the quantum routing, CIG. Oh my god. Uh. It's bugs like this that get me a little jaded with CIG. They're doing great. Development's coming along. But bugs like this should just not persist. They can exist for a time. Not a whole ass month or a couple months or several months. I understand. They have a priority list. That is clearly not a priority, apparently.
Welcome to Space Industries. Enjoy the work. System check.
Can we please just prioritize the contract missions? I feel like they in my brain, there are such simple solutions to do routing better. And maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like there should be like a priority queue. You have a cluster of a bunch of markers that you could potentially quantum to, but you have a contract active. Why not make the quantum marker for the contract the priority out of the entire cluster? Well, you could just route to it via your Moby glass. Uh-huh. We all saw how well that went. I think I'm just a little annoyed because of how long this shit is already taking me to grind. COG, it's broken bullshit. When I get to this quantum marker, there had better be an ace. I'm actively threatening the game. What's going to be on with that threat? I pulled nothing, obviously, but it makes me feel better. Give me an ace, give me an ace, give me an ace. Oh, towards the marker. Lovely. It's like the game knows when I decide to stream. It's like, oh, you thought you'd be productive live today? No. I did get one helmet, so it's something. Time's not completely wasted. If it keeps dropping ace pilots at this rate, I might not actually make it before the patch drops. Really tempted to go to fucking Stanton and see if it's working over there. So tempted. Send a clip of you and your org running a whole. Love how cinematic the game can be. Had air cover. Other ships bringing and taking out geos. And gameplay like that is never going to be seen by the people who are bitching about engineering coming in.
What the hell's the matter with you? I had people who needed that shit done. God damn it.
It is a shame.
Shields are off.
The other one. Yes, there we go. Need to test fixing geos? Right.
Quantum drive is
Are you actually able to mine Hathor with geos now? Did they finally fix it? No longer broken? Oh yeah, okay. I mean, that's to be expected. Them breaking if you blow up a rock. I mean, it's like setting off a miniature nuke down there when you blow up a rock. They scan. So you're telling me there's a chance I can manage it solo? Finally. I'm gonna try. I haven't done a Hathor run solo yet, but I'm gonna try.
quantum drive is
Trying to think of what ship would be best.
radar contact.
Does the Atlas?
Got some shit in.
Cause that's really weak, isn't it? I mean, realistically, it would make the most sense for me to take a Polaris into that shit. It's because of the hull HP.
Radar contact.
Don't ever walk away from the job you said you were gonna do. Hell, I learned that from day one.
See, shit like this. Why is it insistent on refuel? I'm never gonna stop bitching about this. The routing in this game. It is so frustrating.
Quantum drive is now on.
See, Idris like, they have workarounds. It's fine to leave it scuffed. Mike this morning was able to rat a hole that hadn't been lasered yet. Put the bats in, hit the button, and the sats were aligned. Guess I'll have to see how it's done. So I know you have to get the bats, go up to the OLP, put them in, go back down, and hit the button, right? But there has to be that, like, you have to align the sats or whatever to the location. Also have to wait for, like, clearing or something. I don't remember. Like the cloud cover or something.
Quantum drive is now off.
Well, if Mike can manage to do a solo, then I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to. Not to say Mike is bad, but I've seen some of his FPS gameplay.
Alright, let's get going. Head to the markers.
God damn it, dude. How about no stows? But you start giving me ace pilots. We considered that? That would be cool. They really need to change how this shit is farmed. It's so fucking stupid. You have to hurry up. I might have to look it up so I can see how it's done, because I've never actually done it. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Oh. I'm gonna do one more set here, and then I'm gonna see if it's working in Stanton. Even though I know it's not, still gonna try. Need to take care of my hydration too. I may go to Stanton earlier than anticipated. Now it's just not generating the contract. Why is it? Whenever I go to do this shit on stream, it's not working. Alright. Let's go depot my one. I got my one helmet. Bix, you do not need to explain how to do it in chat. Like, I'm gonna need a visual as well. There's almost little to no point.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
The only reason I'm gonna look it up as far as how to do it instead of just try to figure it out. There's not a whole lot of narrative behind it.
Quantum drive is now
Less interest in
is now off.
fumbling through it myself anyway.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
An available space has been located.
Docking request approved.
Damn, dude. One helmet in the last hour and a half. It's sad. Whereas like last night I got like 6 in the same amount of time. Well, yeah, that thanks. I know. That's why I said there's no narrative behind it, so there's no real incentive for me to. I know there's like nothing to it, just abandoned. That's pretty much abandoned and not worth it to anyone. That's all it boils down to.
Automated docking initiated.
Arrival complete. Welcome.
I'm just gonna grab what's in there. Run it in there. That is not the door I want. Alright. East pilot helmet procured by one helmet I got in the last hour and a half. It's just not good gameplay. You know? Straight up just not good. I mean, granted, you're doing like other stuff, but like having it be RNG for like, I don't know. It bothers me a lot. Like they should make a mission where it's a guaranteed spawn, but it's just like very difficult. Like the Polaris mission, maybe.
Welcome to the A-Bus Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage wing.
Swear if it doesn't work. Over in Stanton? I mean, it's not going to. I already know it's not. Do I bother? I think that's global. Someone tell me your secrets. No one's responding. Fuck. Do I go check? Yeah, no one, I don't think anyone else is farming ace pilots, to be fair. I don't want to do all that running, but if by the off chance it is working, dude, game changer. The grind will become so much easier. But if it's not working, it's a very long trip back to Pyro. We'll see what I end up having to commit myself to. This has been brought up in stream before, but I wish they had ship claims available to do from your mobiGlas. That way, actually, hold on. That should spawn in my hangar. But it would be nice to just be able to boop, and then claim a ship from your movie. I don't feel like that's that outlandish. We can call a tow truck from our cell phone. We should be able to claim our ships from our mobiGlas. Wild take, I know, but it already takes us like 10 minutes to walk through a city. Please let it be working.
Welcome.
I don't know what ship to take.
Vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
Just to test it. Because I have like no ships here. I could take the L-22.
Your insurance claim has
It could be the same claim time as the other ship though. I have nothing here. Boy. Okay, well, whatever. I already got the spirit on the way. So I'll just use that when it gets here. And then if it ends up working in Stanton, then I can go set my spawn somewhere else. Maybe it's just like an Area 18 issue. Could just be an Area 18 issue. And I should try going to a different planet. Or maybe I'm just full of cope. Am I tripping, or do these multi-tools look weird? They do. They don't normally have the handle sticking out. Why are they like that? I've never seen that before. I was gonna see. I was gonna triple check my helmets. See how many I have sitting in here. I have too many garbage. Yeah, just the one here in Area 18. Well, that's fine. Just means 26 more helmets to go. Please be working in Stanton, please. We got the festive paint on the Spirit. And I got the undersuit. Priorities. So, you know, this brings up my odds of finding ace pilots. That's how that works. Honestly, when the patch goes, when 4.5 goes live, I'm kind of torn between using the Spirit or the Clipper. I guess it depends on what I'm going to be doing, because Spirit's going to be able to hold up better.
You are clear to launch.
That's so nice having such a short list, dude. Still not generating everything, though. A little annoying, but whatever. That's only some of them, but main thing I'm checking. Oh. Main thing I'm checking is to see if it actually works.
Thank you, and please visit again.
You're good. Great. Had some skag bail on me, so I need it done quiet. Stowe's here. Thanks for picking up his patrol. I know it's no shit. The headhunter's gonna have eyes on our return. You never know. Maybe
Shields off.
so. I'll be pushing you along this week. Putting together a record.
Please work, dude. Please.
Probably pretty quiet, but stock up brain.
Travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
You guys might see a rage quit here pretty soon.
Quantum travel engaged.
Wow, is I even routed did that? Okay, the routing is scuffed in Stanton too. What the fuck? No. How about... Is trying my patience tonight, man. Moment of truth.
Engaged.
Why?
Quantum travel complete.
Why is it doing this, dude? What is... Why? I just want to go to the patrol coordinate. Route to that. No. What the fuck? The game's like, you know what looks more interesting though? Not the objective. Fuck's sake, dude. It is really trying my patience tonight. Please let me. Please. Oh, thank you. Oh, finally. Moment of truth, dude. Moment of truth. Fuck. Gosh, dingus dang it, bro. Nope, it's still broken to Stanton. So it is pyro only for farming patrols. This is when I rage quit. I just want ace pilots. And the only way for me to farm ace pilots by taking a dickier to get everywhere and anywhere between points and hope that good old Christ Roberts blesses me with his RNG. I spent an hour and a half looking for a single fucking ace pilot. They need to change this. It should not be this noxious to farm ace pilots. And if they did change it, judging by what you said, Bakes, fantastic. That is a very much needed change. This is just painfully tedious, painfully monotonous. And with how many ships require ace pilot helmets, I shouldn't go an hour and a half and only find one helmet. I shouldn't go 2 hours and find 0 helmets. It is so, it's at this rate, it's easier to go find a AAA Pearl in that same amount of time. I go do Lazarus, and I can get like 10 AA Pearls, potentially a AAA Pearl, a bunch of things. So much loot. That's worthwhile. Even if I don't get my AAA Pearl, I get a bunch of AA Pearls and fangs. Fantastic. Hour and a half to 2 hours, not wasted. Go farm patrol missions for ace pilots. Get diddly fucking squat my entire night. Great gameplay. Peak Star Citizen gameplay. There are some things in Star Citizen where, like, I wonder, like, if devs are just back there like, yes, this will waste their time. This will make perfect gameplay. It'll waste their time. It's fine. A lot of bugs happen with the ace itself if they do spawn. No excuses. We have had ace pilots for how long? It's another one of those things where it's like, it could be on the back burner. Oh, it's required for like 90% of Wikelo's stuff. it could be on the back burner. Oh, quantum travel routing is fucky like 80% of the time. It could go on the back burner. I get they have bigger fish to fry. Oh, fucking hell. If you couldn't tell, this shit drives me up a wall sometimes. Tangent over. I just needed to get that out. But unfortunately, tonight's going to be a night where I only get one ace pilot because I got to hop off. Short stream today, unfortunately. But I will be live earlier. Tomorrow I'll be live closer to 5 instead of 6 p.m. like I was today. So I'm getting off work earlier. Either way, I'm getting these ace pilots before 4.5 drops, regardless. Anywho, I appreciate you guys. I will be live earlier tomorrow, like I said, hour earlier. That means I'll be live for an hour longer. And I will catch you guys then. And maybe I won't be in such a bad mood. Blame, you know, I'd like to blame my headache, but I know that's not it. I'm just jaded with ace pilots right now. I'm jaded with the bugs. It's so annoying. Anywho. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it may be. Hopefully it was better than the last 2 hours for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully find more ace pilots. Till then, bye.